Alrighty guys, we are back for some mono black aggro, and honestly I'm not sure how good the deck's actually gonna be. It could be really good, it might just be really bad, I'm not sure. Either way, we're gonna briefly go over the deck, then hop into some standard ranked. Guys, for anyone who may not know, I am Red Cat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. Additionally guys, if anybody wants to go ahead and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers, do consider subscribing. It is much appreciated, friends. Okay, so we have 4 Eyetwitch as well as a nice little bundle of lessons over here in the sideboard that goes with Eyetwitch. We have 4 Okiba Reckoner Raids. So for the first 2 turns that this is out there, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Then on the 3rd turn, exile this saga and return it to the battlefield as a 2/2 menace with vehicles have menace as well. That's pretty spicy. I like it. I like it. I don't know if it's going to be good, but I like it. In the 2-drop spots, guys, we got Blade of the Oni. We got 3 of them. It is a 3/1 menace. You can reconfigure this to equip it to a creature. That creature has a base power and toughness of 5/5. Dang. And has menace. So that's pretty sweet, guys. Just imagine plopping it onto an Eyetwitch and swinging on in the sky. That seems pretty spicy. We have 3 Infernal Grasp, just great removal. We have 4 Life of Toshiros. So for the first 2 turns that this is out there, you get to choose one of these effects. Target creature gets +2/+2, or target creature gets -1/-1, or you gain 2 life. This already seems really powerful to me, right? So turn 1, Eyetwitch, turn 2, drop Life of Toshiro, give the Eyetwitch +2/+2, swing on in for 3. That seems pretty spicy, right? Then on the 3rd turn, it comes back as a creature. It's a 2/3 creature, and we're not going to use its mana ability very often, but it's there, and it can help us cast instants and sorceries. Okay, we have some Soulrippers, guys. It is a 2-drop vehicle, 4/3. That's insane. Crew 2. And it has an ability when it attacks, you can sacrifice another artifact or creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Soulripper, and it gains menace until the end of turn. So, I don't know, this just seems really powerful. I'm not sure if it's the right fit for this deck, because we don't have a lot of sacrifice outlets here. But it just seems so aggressive that I really wanted to try it here anyways, especially if we don't get to use its ability often. This seems like a really strong vehicle in general, right? So we have 3 Skyclave Shades. The landfall ability is mainly why it's here, I would say. Just being able to bring back a creature whenever we drop a land, especially if the game starts to get a bit longer. It just seems pretty valuable, right? In the 3-drop, we got Biting Palm Ninja. We got 3 of them, and I'd probably run 4 if I had a 4th one. But we have 3 of them for now. It has ninjutsu for 3. And when it enters the battlefield, it enters with a menace counter on it. And when it deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a menace counter from it. When you do, that player reveals their hand and you choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. So pretty much no matter what, as long as your opponents have cards in their hand, you're going to activate this ability. I mean, it's always better to remove whatever board wipes they have in their hand than to keep a menace counter on this guy. So we have 3 Nighthawk Scavengers, just a great 3-drop, right? We have 1 Agadeem's Awakening, which I'm going to go ahead and drop over here in the mana base. We have 4 Gelatinous Cubes. I feel like this is a forgotten card, honestly. I don't see this played ever. But when it enters the battlefield, exile target non-ooze creature. There's not a lot of oozes in standard, first of all. Non-ooze creature an opponent controls until Gelatinous Cube leaves the battlefield, and then of course you can dissolve the creature with its ability as well. I don't know, just removal that comes with a body on the board just seems like something I want in the deck. Then on the top end, guys, we have the Midnight Sky. It is a flying menace, 5/5, and when it dies, you get to choose one of these abilities. Each opponent discards 2 cards and loses 2 life, or put target non-dragon creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, and you lose 2 life. Yeah, this just seems like a solid top end. for an aggro deck, for like matches that go on a bit longer than aggro wants to, right? Okay, so mana base, we have 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrants, and we have the new legendary land as well. Not sure how often we're going to channel it, but it's worth having in here. Then, of course, the Agadeem's Awakening can come out as a land. Okay, guys, yeah. Hopefully I didn't take too long to go over the deck. Lots of new cards in this one, so let's go check it out in some standard ranked. Ooh, right into the first match. You like to see it. You like to see it. Okay. Couple Skyclave Shades. Yeah. This is keepable. The opponent goes first, unfortunately. That's something we want to do. Ooh. Probably Eyetwitch instead. Nah. They didn't lay anything. I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. That way we get a creature sooner. Also, when possible, I like to lay new cards first, just so the opponent doesn't know what they're up against right away. I guess that would have been possible by laying the Eyetwitch. They probably would have thought we were in Orzhov. So Skyclave Shade can't block, so they most likely swing in here. And they most likely underestimate the aggro power of this deck as well. So they probably do swing. Instead of, oh yeah, they definitely swing now that they have a little 1/1 blocker. Okay. Okay, so we get our 2/2. At this point, I think we're going to get into the sky. And since Skyclave Shade can't block, is this just worth swinging? And taking out one of their little tokens? Probably not. Because we could try to get a bigger swing later on. It's also not terrible, I'm not going to lie. It's not terrible just to trade with a token. But I'm going to hold out just in case there's a better, bigger swing later on that we can do. Like next turn, swinging in with this might tempt them into blocking 2 creatures into it. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, nice. Circle of Confinement. Wow. We've been seeing this deck on and off here in ranked, guys, and it seems pretty powerful. Honestly, Selesnya enchants. At least when I've seen it, the opponents really have been popping off. I'm just going to take the 2 for now, guys. Ooh, okay. You think they double block their humans into this? If they block here, then we can take out the Weaver. If one of them slips through, we get to Biting Palm Ninja. I think this is worth a swing. Which one do we bounce back? Okay. I guess that one. I guess the one that's unblocked, right? Yeah, I think it's completely fine to sacrifice the Skyclave Shade to make sure we get rid of whatever other enchantment that is chilling in their hand here. Oh, wow. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. The Reign of Truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gives +5/+5 to a creature every turn. And then they have another. They have 2 to play next turn. So give +5, +6. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. I'm not dead. I think we're taking the borrowed time. Oh, no. Boy, that's a lot. That is, wow. Wow, I've been avoiding. So since day one, I've had a couple enchantment decks based around Reign of Truth, and I've been avoiding playing them for now. Because I feel like, you know, feel like there's a lot of room for improvement whenever I first build a deck. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it right now. Honestly, Weaver of Harmony is one that I kind of overlooked. Probably because I wasn't expecting to cram too many enchantment creatures into a deck like this. I think that's a really good addition, though. And another one I overlooked big time, Circle of Confinement. This card has been getting us, guys. Okay, so what did they end up... Wait, what did they end up buffing here? I kind of wasn't paying attention. How did both of these... Oh, they copied the target... Okay, okay. So I think if they would have just played both of these out, they could have done more damage with whatever I was calculating. I don't even know at this point. Yeah, we wanted to see that fourth land. We needed to cube the Weaver. Okay, so it's going to be Eyetwitch because blocking is going to be important here. A lot of 1-drops. Do we swing? Blocking's important, but they can only buff... No, they can buff all 3 of these. Yeah, we're gonna save back for a blocker. So yeah, they can copy this ability with 1 and then play the other one from their hand. So they can buff all 3 of their creatures. And if they have something that gives trample, I mean that's a GG, bro. They decided not to. Reign of Truth. I guess they're gonna copy this one. Maybe. Oh, they have to tap this down though. I'm sorry guys, I'm still learning the new cards. No excuse, it's sitting right here in front of me though. Yeah, they don't want to tap this. They obviously want to swing with as much as possible here. They offer a trade and I'm gonna take it. Here we go. On the defensive. Get to learn a couple times here. Pest Summoning wouldn't be bad. Gives us some blockers. Environmental Sciences could help us get the cube out there eventually. Necrotic Fumes. We don't have any creatures. I think it's Pest Summoning. Just to have some chump blockers. And then we'll go Environmental Sciences and see what we draw. Because Sciences helps us gain life here too. Oh, Catilda. Oh, buddy. Okay, I think that might be a nail in the coffin. Yeah, because we needed to see another land to take out the Catilda now. And we were still having to defend on the ground. Because this one was about to get a buff. This one's about to turn into the portrait. Wow, super tough. Super tough match, guys. But the Catilda wins in the air. So we have to do this. Grab a swamp. Drop the swamp. And that can't block. That cannot block, so... The -1, I think we just gain 2 life off of this. They win regardless because we don't have a creature that can actually get out there to block. The -1 doesn't hit anything. So gain 2 life and drop the GGs. Let's do the Crimson Vow GG. Yeah, tough. Very tough. I'm surprised we didn't see that 4th land, honestly. Technically 24 lands total in the deck. It's just one of those things. One of those matches. Opponent's deck really did well. It just had it, man. It had it. Catilda's such a great card. The Portrait's such a great card. The Weaver's such a great addition. Circle of Confinement. I mean, even the Spirited Companion did its job. So yeah, that was a GG. Into the next match here, guys, and the opponent goes first again, which is rough news, but I think it's keepable, I guess. Oh no, don't be more mono green, please. please, opponent. Gotta get the Hive ready, make sure we get that out on turn 2. Yeah, more mono green. Let's not have them ramp into Chariot next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the Sculptor of Winter this turn. No ramp for you. Old Growth Troll, yep. The Soulripper was a great top deck. Because we can crew that up and block into the troll easily. I don't know if it's worth blocking into the troll when we're trying to be aggressive. But unfortunately, when we're up against mono green, it's it's really just trying. It's us trying to push them back, really, but it's really, really hard. Yeah, I'm gonna trade with the Aldenwald. Honestly, I think they made that easier on me. Trading with the troll is a little bit worse, I'd say. Okay, gaining some life. Gelatinous Cube off the top would be good. Fighting Palm could swing in here, and we could replay the raid, gain some more life. That's actually really good, I think. I'm gonna do that. Swing. Ninjutsu. Trade this up. Get rid of the menace counter. What you got? Woo! Get out of here. No more trolls for you. And another raid coming down. Gain some more life. Pretty good, guys. That's pretty powerful, honestly. Oh, a pack leader off the top of the deck there. Wow. A lot of power in mono green. I mean, no one's denying that, right? Okay. Do we get our 2/2? One mana short of the Hive. We could swing. We could get rid of their Tangled here, which might be good, actually, depending on what they end up top decking. I think that's actually a pretty good. Better than putting +2/+2 on the creature. No? Maybe not. Because we do a pretty big swing here. I'm not sure what all they actually have to ramp into. So if they take this 5, yeah, like we could get there next turn, guys. I think I'm gonna go for the damage over the evasion. I think that's fine. They might even hold the old growth troll back. Nope. Must have something in hand. Or planning to get something in hand, right? Werewolf Pack Leader is just, ooh. 9 damage? Yeah, 9 damage. Down to 6. What you draw? Blizzard Brawl? 2-drop? Oh, Tangled! Okay. And we could power up the Hive here. So we're gonna give, View Battlefield. We can take out one of their blockers. I think is what we want to do here. -1/-1. Because the Hive can have Menace. And I believe that's it, guys. I believe that is it. Good game, mono green. Okay, so opponent goes first again. That does suck, but and this is a mulligan, but at least we do get to draw. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it. Ditch a land. And yeah, at least we get a draw here. Nice. Good draw. Uh-oh. Orzhov? Uh-oh. That's gonna take our Scavenger. Luckily life Actually, Life of Toshiro is so good, guys. Holy cow. Being able to -1 the Valky. That's actually insane. Oh, the concede. What? I'll take it. I'll take it, guys. Yeah. Do you guys think the life of Toshiro was why they conceded? Just because we were about to get the Nighthawk Scavenger back, play that next turn, and then we'd have a 2/2 on the board too. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have a lot. Yeah, GG. Wow. Okay, guys, into the next match, and we finally get to go first here, which is exciting. Let's go with... geez, I don't know. See, now this is a slow hand for going first. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan here. We can do better. Nice. Okay. So we're going to keep. We're going to send a land and hope that we get that third when it comes time for the Biting Palm. Into the Eyetwitch we go. Now check out this line of play, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready for a 3/3 Eyetwitch. Mono green again? Oh, please. Please be werewolves at least. At least be werewolves. Oh, I should have -1 there. Look at me being greedy, guys. Super greed. I really should have -1, but we'll see. If they hold these open, then it's easy. Oh, I was gonna say it's easily like a snakeskin veil or something, but okay, -1, the pack leader this time, because gonna get +2 in the air from the second Life of Toshiro. Hey guys, we could have taken out the Sculptor of Winter, huh? This is -1/-1 till the end of turn. We could have done both of them into Sculptor so they didn't ramp into Chariot or something here. That's actually, that might have been the better play. Something to consider. Alvenwald. Nice. Oh my goodness. So, gonna go +2. We're trying to outrace them with damage, and I feel like we're doing an alright job overall. Gonna start with the swing. Drop the Soulripper, and that blocks the Alvenwald pretty nicely. 5 mana now. Uh-oh, they're doing the untap and everything. What do you guys suppose it is? Unnatural Growth. Let's go, opponent. Okay, we are going to take the 8, I think. We don't just chump block this, because we still take 5 damage. So I think we're just gonna take the 8 and hope for a removal off the top. Infernal Grasp and well, no, we're too far away for Ooze to be worth it. Oh, that Death Touch lifelink sounds pretty good right now, huh? But we do have a powerful swing. I mean, we just die if we do that, though. We have to save. Blockers back. Wait. 7. Yeah, 9. Dang. So close. So close. Yeah, I think we just have to save blockers back this time, guys. And they could have another Alvenwald in hand. But I think we have to save all of them. I'm so tempted to swing with the Soulripper. So tempted. Yeah, what the heck. It's risky. It's so risky, but that's what Magic's about, guys. Oop. I'm trying to attack here. Decline. We don't need to... Yeah, so they're down to 7. All we need to do is survive the turn. So that's why I got real greedy with it. But a second Ulvenwald would be a nail in the coffin. Aw, opponent! I don't know. I think a second Ulvenwald would have done it either way, right? I don't think that 3 would have helped us much. They have a Blizzard Brawl too. If they take out the Scavenger, like, yeah, that's just... It was worth swinging in there because Mono Green just had it here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they just had it. Might as well crew this up for no reason. Because they're out of mana. And we... it's a pretty definitive loss here, guys, for sure. GG. That was a good one, opponent. Well, the opponent goes first here. And I think this is a keepable hand. Do hope we see more land at some point, but... Oh my goodness, it's not mono green. Let's go. And we got land. Wow. I'm spoiled right now, guys. What are we up against? I should be scared, probably. I'm gonna go Skyclave Shade. Have I been calling this Skyclave Apparition? Because that's what my brain wants to say whenever I say Skyclave, but I don't know if I've been calling it that or not. If so, I apologize. Field trip. Nice. I wonder if we just play out Biting Palm instead of being weird about it and waiting for the ninjutsu. Nah. Next turn we have the ability to reconfigure this too. There's a lot we can do here, but I think it's just the shade again, which sucks because that means we let the Fading Hope slow us down an entire turn. We lost a lot of tempo there. Memory Deluge on their turn. Oh, looking for a land. They must have been. Must have been searching for the land. Speaking of land, we gotta see what's in that hand, right? I think we send, even though we don't have a land to play it back this time, I think we bring this back to our hand, maximize the damage that we can do here, and then, you know, eventually this helps us win as well with them losing life from it. Really, another Fading Hope? That really would slow us down big time. Oh! Oh! Oh no. Speaking of slowing us down, that sucks, bro. March of the Swirling Mist. Ooh, buddy. Okay. Red and 7. Alright, slow down there. Slow down there. We need to draw land. Oh, and they have blue open. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. Please stick. Don't be Fading Hope. The tree is gone. Swing at opponent. Swing at red and 7. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Take that action. What do we got here? Ooh, okay. I guess the Many Journeys is what we want them to discard there. What I was looking for was getting rid of, you know, their big top ends that they're trying to ramp towards, but they don't have any right now, so. Environmental Sciences, gets him a land, gains him some life. Cultivator blocks a lot here. Either the Eye Tyrant's open with this land. I think it's simply an Infernal Grasp. Open the way here. and drop a bunch of stuff on the board. I think that's fine. Pretty big swing too. 10 damage. Blade of the Oni. Couple extra damage from the Okiba Reckoner raid. Okay, opponent needs something big here. They go for the Memory Deluge on their turn. There it is, guys. Let's go. Awesome. Very, very awesome, guys. Total deck win rate was 50%. I don't know what matches I'm going to show yet because 3 out of those 6 matches were against mono green. So I think I'm only going to show a couple of those, but regardless. All right, guys, here's the deck list again. And honestly, this performed. I'm proud of this deck. I wasn't sure if it was going to be good or bad, but everything really did well. The Reckoner raid was really good. The Biting Paw Ninja, I'd still go up to 4 of these, I think. It just seems that powerful. Nighthawk Scavenger had its moment. Life of Toshiro is awesome. Holy cow. Obviously, Eyetwitch, Skyclave was alright, right? We didn't really get to see a whole lot of Blade of the Oni, unfortunately. Hopefully the next time we play a deck like this, we'll be able to see it more. Didn't really get to see the Midnight Sky. Gelatinous Cube was awesome, actually. There were some moments where the deck didn't get to the 4th mana where we really, really wanted it to. So there might be a way here to slot in an extra mana. Maybe even just drop the Midnight Sky and go up a mana. Because it's not necessary on the top end, but it would be nice to have, right? Yeah, guys, I'm pleasantly pleased. I don't think I would change that much, really. Maybe just an extra mana. What do you guys think? Did you like the deck? I hope so. Guys, if you made it this far into the video, you guys are champions. Thank you so much. Seriously, it means the world to me that you're here right now. So, yeah, I will see you in the next video.